carrying on the momentum, I think that's the biggest challenge for any artist. You know, like to get up to a stadium level for any artist is kind of the peak, but then the challenge from there is staying at that level. You know, to remain at a stadium level, to keep releasing records that not necessarily are hits, but just connects with people. You know, I've never been worried about my records selling millions of copies, but I have been really intent on writing songs that come from me, but when they go out, they belong to people, and people can relate to them and get into it, and then they'll come to the shows. The show's always the end goal. The album, I see an album as a commercial to a show. You buy the album, or download the album, or stream the album, or however you listen to the album, and then you think, I want to go and see him live, and then you go to the show. About music today is no one has to buy your record anymore. Like, no one has to. Usually they buy your record if you're a likeable person. Adele's incredibly likeable, Taylor's incredibly likeable, Bruno Mars is incredibly likeable, Sam Smith's likeable. I'd like to think that I was likeable. Like, you have to be a likeable person.
That's
for
a
people,
huge hit list you just nailed.
Yeah, but for people to be likeable persons, you have to get to know them. And on Twitter, it's very much instant thoughts, and Snapchat's very much instant thoughts, Facebook's instant, and it's all like your personality coming out through something. And you'd find kids, instead of being like, oh, well, I'm going to illegally download that album because I want to hear it, they'll be like, oh, I think they're a nice person, I'm going to support that, and then they'll go and buy the album. And I think that's a really important thing nowadays. And I've never been disproven, because anyone that comes does not sell that many records.
Do you think somehow that aspect of your personality will come out and turn off people?
I honestly do. I think you know, it's a lot different than back in the day. If I was a successful musician in the 70s and there was a newspaper article about me, it could be true, it could not be true. Like, if there's TMZ footage now online on YouTube and you watch it, like, it's there. It definitely happened. So, like, it's yeah, I think it's very important to be a good person nowadays in music. And I've found that everyone at a certain level, they're all nice. Everyone's nice, and everyone who's mid-tier, who's very what's the word? Very self-conscious about themselves and their talent. They're the ones who get a bit nasty. Been influenced by many people. I've watched a Coldplay DVD numerous times and taken little tricks that Chris Martin does with the crowd. Even if it's just like sing this part here, or like one thing I learned quite early on is my friend went to go and see U2. And I think they were singing Streets Have No Name or something, and he'd like paid money to be like front row, and he was there, and then Bono goes, about to get to the chorus, and Bono goes, "Now you sing," like that, and my friend was like, no, you sing, I paid to come and see you. So now every time when I play, I'll make sure I do the whole song, and then the sing-along happens. So like, like, I'll make sure people get what they paid for. And then, like, because having a crowd sing it back is the most amazing thing in the world. And I kind of want to have that for the whole concert, but then also you need to. So I give as much as I can, and then you do the sing-along.
Thinking out loud, 720 million views. 720 million views on YouTube. How does that happen?
That was a conscious decision, actually, because there's like certain things you can do to make a music video go viral, which is like quite a difficult thing to do nowadays. So you just have to do something that makes someone click on a video, watch it, and go, I want to share that with 10 people. Like that, I have to share that with 10 people.